The Irish people are mad. The Irish people went mad. With all credit and borrowing and stuff. They spawned greed and caused a global financial collapse.
So Ian, if it was up to you, would you pay off this debt that Ireland owes?
I would, yeah.
You would you?
No.
Fair play, do you?
Wouldn't be ours.
Wouldn't be ours. Would you pay any of it? Like?
No,
you don't think we owe it?
Cent. I'll give them one of these before I gave them a cent.
Well, what's that short for? Is that like good luck? You're number one.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
What do you think? What about yourself, Paul?
If I had all the money myself, would I pay it off?
Yeah, like if it's up to you, if you could make the decision for Ireland, if you were like the Taoiseach or the King or whatever.
I don't know. I know it's a very complicated situation, but I wouldn't pay shit because we didn't get shit, so I pay for it.
It's not very complicated. They gambled with their bonds. They lost. Fuck off.
Seems reasonable, doesn't it? I mean, I think that's basically it. You buy a bond, you get profit. They didn't give us the money for free.
When they were making profits off the bonds, they weren't giving it to us. So why should we pay off the debt when they lose it?
Oh shit, maybe we should ask them. What do you think? Just write them a letter.
Who do we ask?
Who do we ask? It's amazing. Nobody really knows the bondholders. Do you know? I mean, some people have
European banks.
European banks.
Yeah.
Some people say American banks, German banks.
Yeah.
But just banks. They're bankers.
Banks.
There you have it coming in onto the landfall, you know, down here on the sand dunes. A highly protected area. You know, I mean, Jesus, what are they protecting? And I mean, they have protected that for years and now they're letting Shell dig it up. You know, I mean, there's protected species of birds, sand martins and all of them down there. And Shell can come along and dig it all up and do away with the birds and everything out of it, you know. That's what you have now. Why the government are letting them do this, I don't know. And the government have protected it for years, and you know, the sand dunes have grown up and the bint has grown and all that, and now it's going to be all destroyed. And it goes right across the estuary there. And up along up through the village. You know, right through the village between the estuary and the houses. And it goes right up and across over there at our house again. It crosses the estuary there. Right over and in through the forestry trees and until you go to the refinery. It goes right on to the refinery. I mean, right through the whole community, you could say. If that pipe blows up or anything, I mean, we're all killed. You know, there's no getting away from it that anybody'd be saved in that village. So, I mean, God, you know, there has to be something done about it. The government has to be made to listen, or somebody has to be made to listen to us before it's too late.
Dog or a horse don't believe in you, right? So you've got to get the result on them to convince their owners that. And most people are happy enough with the work.
Sunday I go to church, then I kneel down and pray.
Whatever he has in these hands, they're good.
He's the man for the job.
He's the man for the job. He's the man for us too. When we go wrong as well, he gives us the dart as well.
You're taking a person there and you might have to adjust their pelvis. Now for an old ordinary Joe Soap to say, got to adjust your pelvis, how would he know how to do that? Do you know what I mean? Well, Jerry Dunno don't know how to do that. But my work does. I found it hard to believe, how would a guy be able to do things, you know? How would an ordinary Joe Soap that was a very wild individual be able to help people or help horses or help dogs? You know, it's a hard thing to get your head around. So, but there came to a stage in your life that you just had to do it, and that's it.